I'm MiKayla, a pro educator and content creator here at Lashify, and we are going to go back to the basics today. So we're going to apply lashes straight from our control kit. I'm going to talk to you all about the control kit and why it's so crucial that you start with this kit on your Lashify journey. So welcome in, everybody. We're going to have Lashify Tori down in the comments. So if you have any questions while we're going along at all, just ask Tori. We're happy to help any way that we can. If you have any questions for me, put them in the comments as well, and I'll be happy to answer them. So first and foremost, I'm going to unbox the control kit for you. And we always say start with the control kit because it takes the guesswork out of beginning your Lashify journey. It has everything that you need to properly get started and learn how to properly apply the system. And then you can wear your lashes, have a ton of fun, and then you'll start adding in new collections as well. So it comes in this beautiful box. When you give this a little open, there's some things on top you'll see first. You're going to see your wandums. These are silicone coverings that go over your wand. They give a wider fuse and they help with stickiness. And then you have this nice little card here. This card gives you a QR code. When you scan this QR code, it's going to bring you to our Learn page. Our Learn page gives you all these amazing videos, tips, and tricks. It's also a place where you can sign up for a one-to-one, which is a service we offer where you can hop on a Zoom call with one of us and you actually can hang out with us for 25 minutes while we connect with you about best tips and tricks, troubleshooting on what application and bonding technique is going to work best for you, and then we can apply an eye on camera together. So that's where you'll find that service. And we just have a nice little welcome card from our founder and CEO. And then you have your kit in here. So this is your kit. Now, before I open and show you the kit, underneath here, you also get 12 cartridge storage. So you can store your gossamers in here. So you can take them like so and pop them right in. See that? Perfect. So don't throw away this box when you get it because that's where you're going to put all of your lashes as you start becoming obsessed and collecting all your gossamers. It'll be right in there. Then we have here, this is your control kit. Now you can start by choosing black or white. I have the black one here today to show you. The only difference is the color of the wand that comes inside. Everything else is totally preference. So just choose black or white. If you get the white kit, you get a holographic wand. If you choose the black kit, you get the rose gold wand. And then in here, this is everything that you need to get started. So if you're double-sided Whisper Light, this is your bond that goes through your lashes. As I apply the lashes today, you'll see that. This is your patented hand-tooled fuse control wand. You're going to choose if you want a classic curve or if you want a petite curve. So the classic curve is a little bit more round. It helps accommodate a larger eye, a rounder eye. I personally like the classic curve. If you have a smaller eye, more of a hooded lid, that's where you may want the petite curve. So that has 10% less curve than the classic. So choose which one you think is going to work best for you, depending on your eye shape and size. And then we have glass. This is our water-resistant seal. And the beautiful thing about glass is you can take this about 20 minutes after application, run it along the spines of your new lash map, and it'll give you a water-resistant seal to help with stickiness, showering, all that good stuff. And then instead of just getting 2 cartridges of gossamers, you now get 3. So you get them in 10, 12, and 14 millimeter. You just need to worry about what size, or no, what style you'd like. So A stands for amplified. That's what we're going to apply today. That is our thinnest fiber with the least amount of curl. Very soft, very natural, beautiful. B stands for bold, so that is our thicker fiber, a little bit more curl. It looks like 2 coats of mascara. And then C is curl, so that has the same fiber thickness as the A, but more of like a lash lift look to it. So just choose what gossamer lash that you'd like, and then from there, we take care of the rest by giving you 10, 12, and 14 millimeter. So let's apply these lashes. I'm going to start first. Oh, by the way, everything that we're talking about today, you can totally grab it right here. So if you want to get a control kit, grab your control kit here. It's now $125. It used to be $145. And we're giving you an extra cartridge of gossamers. You used to only get 2. Now you get 3. So shop the control kit here and just pick A, B, or C and start your Lashify journey. It's pretty good. Hi, Debbie. Welcome in. Hello, hello. So first we're going to start with our pre-cleanse. That's our Japanese cleansing water. And I'm going to use this to prep my lashes. The key with that is you don't want anything to keep your lashes from working, really. So I take my fluffer and I just dipped it in the pre-cleanse and we're just brushing this through our lashes from root to end. Make sure there's no oil, residue, fallout from makeup, old bond, you name it. But this is what's going to help so that when you go to apply your gossamer lashes, there's just a nice clean slate for your bond in your lashes to work with. So super, super important to make sure that you prep your lashes. When you also get your control kit, you will get a sample of the Melt Away, which is our remover, and pre-cleanse, which is this prep step. So you're able to try it out. But then from there, grab a pre-cleanse, do it. And this is my nice little Fluffer Brush tool. I love this tool. The beautiful thing about this, it's reusable. It's like a nice metal. So I can clean and disinfect this, pop it right back in, and then I could just tape this and put it on like that as well. Another great thing about pre-cleanse too, it's our Japanese cleansing water, so it's multi-purpose. So you can use it to tone your skin, you can use it to prep your lashes prior to application, you can also use it throughout the week to clean your lashes. So once I have my lash map on, I can use it throughout the week just to make sure that I don't have any buildup, crusties, anything like that. So pre-cleanse is where it's at. It's where it's at. I crust everywhere today, just my God. Okay, cool. So next up, we're gonna start bonding. I'm going to use my blow tool first. Let me talk about this quick first. I'm going to use this to make sure my lashes are nice and dry. This speeds up all the drying time of your entire application process. So I use this to dry my lashes prior to application, and then I use it for my bonds to speed up drying time as well. So in your kit, you're going to get the double-sided Whisper Light in your control kit. On this side, you'll see a black text. That's your black micro mascara wand side. On this side, you're going to see a white text. That's your precision tip with your bond that goes from white to clear. Same bond, same formula, just two different colors. We give you both with two different applicators so you can use them for different things. I'm going to show you how. So let's take our Whisper Light Black first, and we're going to use this to brush from root to end through our lashes in nice, light, even coats. Like so. I have shorter lashes, so I'm not afraid to go from root to end. If you are worried about them kind of sticking at the top, then what you're going to do is only go about halfway. Worry more about concentrating the bond towards the base of your natural lash as opposed to bringing it all the way up through. And just nice, light, even coats, call it a day. Now, I'm going to take my blow tool, and this is where it helps to speed up drying time for tackiness. So I'm going to use this and just give a nice blow right onto the lashes. I'd say about 30 seconds per layer to help it get nice and tacky. And the key with that is if you just let it be wet and then go to try to put the lashes on, you're not going to get this stick that you really want so that the lashes have something to adhere to. So that's where it's really important to get a nice layer in there. Now, if I have anything that's kind of like clumping together and I want it to separate, this is where my precision tool comes in. So this side down here, it has a nice little metal comb. And then this side here, be very careful. Very careful, but I call it the little dental pick. But you can use this to lift and separate any lashes if you need to after you've done your bonding that might be sticking together. Perfect. Good to go. Now let's do our second layer. So now we're going to take that same Whisper Light, and we're going to go back in, and this time we're just giving it a wiggle at the base. I'm more concentrating at the base of the natural lash because that's where I want to build cushion. So I want to just really give this a nice wiggle and shimmy. Like so. I'm not worried about bringing it up through the lash. And that way, when I go to put my gossamers on, the spines of the gossamers, that's where they have the most amount of hold. So it'll really give that nice stick and grip there. And we're going to make sure this gets nice and tacky. Now let's do the tacky test. We're going to take our finger, we're going to tap it up against our lashes and see if it gets a little stick right onto the lashes. If you get that nice little stick and grip, you know that you're good to go. So for our third layer, I'm going to now switch sides. So now we're going to go to this side here that's got your little precision tip. Then you're going to take this and you're just going to dab 1 to 2 millimeters up from the waterline and all the way across. This builds a nice layer of cushion. It's a nice little guide, and it's perfect for longevity. If you have a little too much, just dab it off. You don't need a ton, but that's pretty good right there. That's what you'll need. Close that back up. Now, the key with the Whisper Light Clear, as it's called, but it comes out white, is once it goes from white to clear, you're good to go in and apply. So you can use your blow tool to help speed up drying time with that. You can also, for this layer, hang out and take all of your gossamers out of the cartridge and lay them out while you wait for that to get nice and tacky. So I've already laid all mine out. This is what we call a lash pad. It's a nice sticky silicone pad. It's got a nice little stick and grip to it. And you can lay all of your gossamer lashes out for your maps. Get out of here. Come here, dude. So that you have them there ready to go ahead of time. When you take out your gossamer lashes from the cartridge, you're going to grab onto one with your fingers and gently remove it like so. Do not take your wand I suggest not taking your wand and trying to pull it out this way, because you don't want it to grab onto just some of the fibers and then it can pull or remove or anything like that. So just take out your lash that you want, place it onto your lash pad, you're good to go. So today we're gonna do, I have the 3 different lengths that come in your control kit. So we're gonna do 10, 12, some 14s, and then go back down to a 12. And it looks like my bond has gone from white to clear, so we're good to go in. So I'm gonna take my first lash, and I'm going to grab it as close to the top as possible with the curve facing me, so that when I look down, it just pops right on. I'm going to have my mirror underneath me, and I can do a nice 1 to 2 millimeter glance. I'm going to go in and just apply. I like to hold my fuse control wand with my middle and pointer finger in front and my thumb in the back. Easy to pinch, easy to grip. I like to have my elbow up so I can give this a nice little boop right underneath. If you need a little more stability, take a mirror. We have an LED swivel mirror, and place that onto the table so you're looking down. You can use this hand to kind of help with your eyelid, and then you can place your elbow onto a table so that it just gives you a little bit more boop, 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 with stability. So that is our first gossamer. That's a 10. If I like my placement, I'm just going to go in and give it a little spot fuse, and boom. And we're going to take our next lash. Now we're going up in millimeter length. So we're going to take a 12. I'm going to look down, place it right next door. I'm not worrying about overlapping or anything, just getting these on and having a nice seamless map. I'm going to put my 12 right next to it. If I like the placement, then boom, we're good to go. Now we're going to move up to 14. So we're going to do a bunch of 14s. There we go. Take this, again, holding it so it's closer to the top, and then the curve is facing me. A's, we're applying A's today. So now I'm onto an A14. So far we have a 10, a 12, and a 14 in A's. Pretty good. Now, say I didn't like the placement. I do like the placement, but say I didn't. I can gently take this lash, remove it, and then reapply, adjust whatever I need. Our bonds are super flexible. They never fully harden or cure. No cyanoacrylates, no formaldehyde, which is often found in traditional lash extension glues. So you're able to move things around, groove things around, and nothing will damage your lash, which is great. So the A's are our thinnest fiber with the least amount of curl. So they really just give me that, like, I woke up like this, super natural, these are my lashes type look, which I just love. Perfect. So let's take our next A, 14. So we're still going to do some 14s. And the reason I'm doing my 3 14s and then going back down to a 12 is so that I have a nice map of my longest lashes under the arch of my brow. You'll find a lot of the time I like to do more of an open eye, but I'll do my longer lengths under the arch of my brow. I like that placement. Perfect. And then we'll do one more 14. Grab that. Be good to go. So it's really just about getting your bond nice and tacky and practicing your application and placement, just one right after the other, and you'll be good to go. And look at the way it's just building a perfect lash map. Look how much more put together my eye looks. It's amazing. So we have one more lash that we can fit here on the end, and we're going to leave just a few of our natural lash hairs out. This is where we're going to go back down to a 12 millimeter. And I'm going to make sure my spine is nice and parallel. And what I mean by that is it's going to give a little lift at the end. If I had it more angling down the curve of my eye, it could cause a little bit more of a droop, but I want it to keep kind of a lift, like so. Now you don't have to spot fuse all the way across if you don't want to. It's most important to do your full fuse at the end. So this is where you take your wand, and you're going to have your curve kind of up and away from you. And you're going to go over, get right down onto the spines, and then give a nice fuse like so. I would say a full fuse for about up to 10 seconds. I always say how important a full fuse is because it's your natural lashes, all the bond that we've put through our natural lashes and our new gossamer lashes are all becoming one. So super important to make sure that you give a full fuse, and it just kind of fixes everything. Just that nice, and it fixes your whole lash map. If for some reason you wanted to fluff these out a little bit or brush them out a little bit more, you could take your precision lash comb and brush through just to make sure there's no bond showing from behind. You can also take the dental pick side and give this a little bit of a boo, and move any of the bond from behind your lashes so that you don't see it. Perfect. So I, on average, like to wear them about 4 to 5 days. I've worn them up to 10 days on vacation before. No sweat, no problem. I would say our average user likes the week and then change it up for the weekend. We also have people that work in certain fields for their job where they like to wear it for the day, take it off at night, give their eyes and their face a good scrub, and then start again the next morning. So totally preference. With the bonding technique I've showed you, you get a week, but I would say at first, make sure that you practice. Don't expect a full week, like you just put them on in there full week and then, oh my God, they don't work. Like, you have to make sure you find your bonding technique and what works best for you. My eyes, are more, my lids, are more oily and my eyes water. So something like the lockdown technique that I showed today wouldn't necessarily give me personally as much wear as if I incorporated our stronger holding bondage. And then just a couple aftercare things that I think sometimes people, oh, it didn't work, but you showered and rubbed your eyes kind of thing. So if you're in the shower, don't take the scalding hot water and splash it directly onto your face. Make sure that, you take like our Black Magic cleansing puff and just gently wash around the eye area. As I talked about with our pre-cleanse, take our charcoal cotton swabs. I cannot say that. Charcoal cotton swabs. Dip it into your pre-cleanse and then go along the spines of your gossamers, along the lid, clean them, that sort of thing. If they do become wet, which they will when you shower, swim, that kind of thing, just take your blow tool, give it a nice puff of air to dry it down. Don't touch them when they're wet because water and moisture will get up under that spine and cause them to lift. So the key with that is just letting them dry down. Don't touch them. Go about your day, that kind of thing. Yes, of course. Yeah, Lulu. I want to set good expectations. Like, a little practice goes a long way. I would say by my third time applying, I was like, oh my gosh, totally. Like, I got it. I understood it. It started to work. I sleep with a nice little contour pillow to kind of keep my head lifted and whatnot. So that really helps as well. So just little tips and tricks like that. With my stronger holding bond, I've gotten 11 days. No problem. Wore them on vacation the whole time. I was good to go. So that's kind of the key with that. I hope that helps. I feel like I just said a lot. Ask again if you have any more questions. I'm here. I'm going to go in now and do this eye because look at the difference now in our two eyes here. You can see how the curl's more relaxed on this side too. You can see my placement, 1 to 2 millimeters from the waterline. And that's so the root can breathe and grow, which is really great. And then look from the top. No harsh band or strip lashes or anything. Good stuff. Okay, let's bond on this side. So we're going to take our Black Whisper Light again. And we're going to get right through the lashes. Root to end. Remember, nice, light, even coats. I want to make sure I'm going from root to end because my lashes are shorter. But I'm not going to, once I finish this pass, I'm not going to go back in and just keep going over and over and over the lashes. No point. It ends up kind of counteracting each other, and then the bond does not get as tacky. And then I'm going to take my blow tool and make sure this gets nice and tacky. Yes. Oh, come in the Lashify Life Facebook group. It is so much fun in there. But that's where you really get to connect with a lot of people. That's what's really nice about that group. Everyone has all different, like, tips and tricks that they use. Some of us don't use any sealer. Some of us love to use sealer. Some of us only wear really long volume lashes, while other of us like to switch it up every couple of days. A lot of the times, too, people will wear their lashes like one way for the work week, and then they'll stack on top of these to make it a little more fun for the weekend. Like, that's a great group. We have so much fun in there. So I'm going to take my Black Whisper Light again, and now we're going to go, oh, there's a hair tickling me. Oh, I felt it. Guys, got it. Ooh, that fuzz was tickling my nose. I'm going to take this and give it a little wiggle right at the base of my natural lash. Boom. Then we're going to take our blow tool, give us a nice puff of air. So if you're just joining us, welcome. I'm MiKayla. I'm putting on our A Gossamers that come right in the control kit. If you're new, shop your control kit right here. Has everything that you need to get started. So anything that I'm using today, other than the blow tool, comes in the kit. So you get your bond, your wand, 3 cartridges of Gossamer lashes. So these are the 3 lengths, 10, 12, and 14 millimeter. You get to choose your styles, A, B, or C. And yeah, it's pretty great. So welcome. So I'm going to take, oh, I have one more layer of bond. Hold on. I'm going to take my white now. I'm going to go across my lash, give a nice little dab of bond all the way across. So when we say build cushion, you know, our bonds were created as in a way to, like, they're meant to be layered. So if you're just putting on like a ton all at once, it doesn't give that nice tackiness to you. That's why we say to do nice even light coats and layer the bonds. And when we build cushion, that helps give a nice really good stick and grip and a place for the lashes to sit. So that's the key with that. Are the lashes reusable? Most styles are, and most styles, most of our clients have done their lash laundry. That's another great thing in Lashify Life. Ooh, look how tacky that is. It's tacky today. So they do lash laundry. So they soak it in their 90% isopropyl alcohol. They clean off the bonds gently. They let them dry. They organize them, that sort of thing. Now, some of the softer gossamers that have like a really, really flat spine, like our Plus collection, not plushie, Plus collection, those are super delicate. The fibers are so, it's meant to look just like your natural lash. They're meant to be worn for the week and then they've served their purpose, that kind of thing. But yeah, a lot of our clients, majority of our clients, definitely do the lash laundry. Okay, so I'm going to take my Fuse Control wand now, same thing, middle and pointer finger in front, thumb in the back. I'm going to grab my first lash, which is our A10 for the inner corner. On the non-dominant eye, the only thing I can say is that find what's comfortable for you as far as application and figuring out where to place the lash. I'm holding the lash the same. I'm going to bounce this onto my nose and then just drag it up till it meets my eye. That just helps with stability as you're crossing over, I think. So I love to give that little tip. And then if I like where it's placed, then boom. So that's our first one. That's our 10. I always check to make sure that it's coming out from the iris, so that they're even. I want my maps to be even. So then we're going to take our 12. Ooh, that's stuck to my wand. Come here, dude. I'm going to grab that towards the top, curve facing me. I'm looking down, and boom. And then I'm going to give it a little spot fuse if I like where it is. So I find with some of the thinner gossamer styles, I personally prefer giving a spot fuse as I go along, just so it settles and sticks down better. You don't have to, I just really like to. So I'm going to take my 14, looking down again, looking to go right next door. As I'm working my way out on my non-dominant eye, I'm going to angle my head a little more too, just so I'm getting the spine, ooh, that's techie, ooh, to be nice and even as I lay them down next to each other, and I'm getting that perfect 1 to 2 millimeter gap, and then I'm good. Give that my little fusey. Perfect. Oh yeah. And then let's take our next 14, hold that, look down, and boom. Do I love that placement? Do I love it? Yeah, it's good. Okay. Just making sure. So you can see how quickly you can move. As long as you have your bond nice and tacky and your lashes are laid out in front of you on your lash pad, you can go pretty quickly. Love that. And then we're going to take our last one. So this is our 12 on this side. Grab that. Remember, nice and parallel along the lash line so that it gives a nice little lift on the end. And boom. Oh, yeah. We're good to go. Let's do our full fuse on the non-dominant eye. Same thing, curve up and out. Just flip your wrist so that the point goes in towards the bridge of your nose. Get down onto those spines and give this a nice full fuse. About 10 seconds, make sure that it's fully closed. If it's a little sticky, just blink away. Don't pull your wand away in a rush. You don't want to damage your natural lashes. If you like everything, you're good to go. I'm going to take my precision lash comb again. I'm just going to comb these out, make sure I like everything. And then take my little precision tip, my dental pick. If there's any little bit of bond I don't want in there. I think I'm good. Yep, I see one piece. Good song. My dad always sings a song. Oh yeah. That's why this precision lash tool just comes so in handy. In case any of your lashes, you know, decide to become friends behind your thin gossamer lashes. It's really nice just to take that and separate it. Oh yeah. Just growing out from my natural lashes. You can't tell me these aren't mine. They're so pretty. Yes, Lulu. So you can grab the precision comb I'll pop it up on the screen for you real quick. You can grab the precision comb here. It comes in 2 different colors. I really like the holographic one. I think it's super pretty, and it's the 2-sided one. So I always take this side and just give it a nice little comb out if I want my lashes a little more lifted and separated. Especially with the thinner fiber ones, you just want them perfect. And then it's got the dental pick side. This also comes with a nice little stopper on the top. Don't throw away the stopper. I don't know where mine went, but it's nice because you can just put it over top so you don't have to worry about poking yourself. It's great. So precision lash combs where it's at. I love that thing. But yeah, you can grab it right here. So these are from our control kit, the A Gossamer lashes, 10, 12, 3/14s, and then a 12. So that's the millimeter lengths. If you're going to get a control kit, just worry about your style A, B, or C. And then from there, we're going to give you all 3 lash lengths. So you could make a look like this. You could do a 10, a couple 12s, and 2 14s at the end to have more of a tapered wing. This gives more of an open eye. The choice is yours. It's really great. That's the beautiful thing about Lashify is that you can customize your lash maps any way, shape, or form you want. So yeah. Awesome. Any more questions before I hop off at all? Anything about the lashes or the control kit itself? It comes in a beautiful box like this. Everything you need is inside. You got a couple nice goodies on top here. Don't throw away the box because there's 12 cartridge of storage in the bottom. 12 cartridge Gossamer storage. Gossamer cartridge storage. One of those tongue twister things. And then here's your kit. It's got a mirror, which is great, so you can hold your mirror down just like this, so you can look down and see when you're going in to apply. And then you have your double-sided bond that we used today, your wand that we used today. If you have a smaller eye, you might like the petite curve wand. It's 10% less curve. You have your glass, which is your water-resistant seal. I'll show you what that looks like actually real quick. And then instead of 2 Gossamers, you'll get these 2 in 12 and 14, and you'll also get a size 10. And I used all 3 today. I love having a 10 on the inner corner. It looks so nice. So this is your glass. This is your water-resistant seal. This is preference. Totally up to you if you want to use this. Majority of the time, I guess I really don't. But some people love it. It's great for water resistance, help the water bead off your eye. It's great when you're sweating, that kind of thing. Looks like so. And you're going to just run this along the spines of your Gossamers about 20 minutes after application. Don't do it right away like I just said. Do as I say, not as I do. And then you're good to go. And that will create that nice water-resistant seal. It will help with any excess stickiness or tackiness. And you'll be good to go. So that's what that glass is at the bottom of your kit. Then you'll also get a sample of our Melt Away, which is our dual-phased oil-based makeup remover to properly remove the lashes. So you're going to put that onto a cotton round, hold it over the closed eye for about 30 to 60 seconds. Oils break apart our bond so that the lashes gently slide off so you don't get any lash damage. Don't peel and pull at these if you're going to wear them, just to be safe. And then it also comes with our pre-cleansers, which I talked about earlier. This is our Japanese cleansing water that preps. It keeps your lashes clean throughout the week, and you can also do it as a cleansing water. So, awesome. Okay, I think that's it. One more time, my lash map is 10, 12, 14, 14, 14, and then a 12 in our A Amplify style. So that's our thinnest fiber, least amount of curl. Beautiful. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be on again tomorrow to do something a little fun, another different lash map. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. On Instagram, I'm at lashify.mik. You can always DM me there. On Facebook, I am MiKayla Lashify. Come join us in the Lashify Life Facebook group. And yeah, come have some fun with some lashes. It's a good time. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a beautiful Monday.